everyone, welcome to my channel. So today I am going to be unboxing and trying on the products in the Boxycharm Base Box for July 2021. Now if you're unfamiliar with Boxycharm Base Box, this is a monthly beauty subscription where you get 5 full-size beauty products for $25 a month. You do get to select one of the products inside. Now this was sent to me free for review from Boxycharm in PR, so I did not pay for the box and I also did not make a selection for this box, but thank you Boxycharm for sending this my way. Now I do also pay for the box, and so later in the month I will be doing my sister versus sister base box unboxing. There will be the premium unboxing paid for and PR as well, but today it is the base PR box. Now I am barefaced because I am going to try some of the products on. The only thing I have on are moisturizer and primer, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. I do lots of different subscription box unboxing videos here, so if you're a SubBox lover like me, go ahead and subscribe and join the SubBox lover family here, and let's jump in. So when you open up the box, that's what it looks like. The theme for this month is fantasy, which is really cute theme. Like I said, 5 products inside. My variation is number 46. Now there is a longer number at the bottom of the card that kind of talks about the variation. So it's C2107046BA, 21 for 2021, 07 for June, and 046 as the variation. So the very first thing that I am pulling out to use, and the reasons why I'm completely barefaced today, is I got a set of makeup sponges. These are the M2U New York City Makeup Blending Sponge Set. This retails for $20. I have never heard of this brand before, the M2U NYC, but I am excited. They're really cute. They put the little faces on the packaging. I will say I am fairly picky with the sponges that I like, so I'm curious to see whether or not I like these. Now I'm only going to use one of them today, but let's pull them out. All right, so there are 4 different shapes. You have one that is this is kind of the shape of like the Real Techniques one. They do squish down, they're not hard, it feels very nice. This is the light pink one. There's a light purple one that's more of like a traditional beauty blender shape. Then the blue one is kind of cut. This one's cut at a different angle than the pink one was, so it has a more flat edge. I mean, these are good for certain specific areas of your face if you use multiple sponges. And then you kind of have this it almost looks like a little peep, and it does have a cutoff side too if you want to kind of blend in. These actually feel pretty nice. I'm curious to see. I'm going to wet. I think I'm just going to use the traditional beauty blender shape since that's what I've been using currently, and I want to compare it to what I'm currently using. So let me get this. Okay, don't smell it. It doesn't smell great. I'm gonna get this wet and then we can put on my foundation. Now I will preface this by saying, and I preface all my makeup try-on videos by saying this, that I am not a beauty guru. I am not an MUA. I am just a normal, regular human being trying on makeup, so it's not gonna be professional or perfect, but hopefully it will be fun. All right, so it did definitely grow in size. I'll show it in compared to the pink one, even though this one isn't wet. It is more squishy now than it was before. I will say this sponge feels more like latexy, rubbery than it does spongy, if that makes sense. So I normally don't like those sponges as much, but we're going to give it a try. We're going to see how it goes. All right, I have pulled my hair back with these little bunny ears. I'm going to use my normal foundation, which is a CoverFX Power Play foundation. I use the shade P10. I want to use my traditional foundation because that's going to be the best test. I know how this works with my regular sponge application. So we'll go ahead and try it on. Now before I do this, I'm just gonna say that I will use my fingers to apply my foundation first and then use the beauty sponge. I know that's not the way you're supposed to do it, but it works for me, so it is what it is. I know I look terrifying, but this is how I do my foundation. Don't judge, whatever. All right, my foundation is blended. I don't hate it. So there was a lot of product soaked up into the sponge, but I do feel like it's evenly distributed on my face. I think it did an okay job. Do I like my beauty blender better? Probably, but I don't hate this. It looks more natural. Now, if you use this a couple more times without washing it, then it will probably not soak as much of the product. I feel like the first time you use the sponge, it's going to soak more product than the other times that you use it, but it does. It's very squishy. It applied. I mean, I have some areas that I have blemishes on, so I'll probably put some concealer on those, but I don't hate it. I don't love it. I think I probably need to play around with this more, but first impression is not bad. Sometimes I use a sponge for the first time and I'm like, never touching it again. Like, it's not worth it. I'm not gonna do it. But this one actually is not that bad. All right, I'm gonna finish up some of the makeup on my face before we get to the next product. All right, I've done a lot to my face because there's actually only one more makeup product in the box, and that is the $1 Billion Brows Brow On Point Micro Pencil, which retails for $16. Mine came in the shade taupe, which actually will work for me. So I did a more natural kind of look with this, but we're gonna go in and try on the brow. So this is what it looks like. It has a cap with a spoolie on one side, and then on the other side, it has the micro pencil. I feel like I might have used this before and actually liked it. But we are gonna go in and do the brows. My mirror is down here, so if you see me looking, that is where I'm looking at. I don't love that. It is waterproof apparently, which is pretty cool. I don't hate it. It's darker than I was expecting for taupe. For taupe, I feel like that's a dark taupe, which is fine. I think I can pull it off, especially once my roots start to grow in more. I think I'll be able to pull it off more. But it's like for micro, it's pretty chunky, and I don't know if it's just because I went heavy-handed because it's the first time I used it, but I feel like I can see harsh lines, and that might be a me applying it issue. But I feel like with a lot of brow products, you have a little bit more leniency. They're not just like straight line, you know what I mean? It's a little bit more powdery, but I don't hate it. I think I'd have to play around with this a little bit more to get it right. I don't love the way my brows are right now. Normally I put them down with a gel as well, but I'm not going to today since I don't have one, but I don't dislike. All right, now that the makeup products are on, I'll go ahead and let my hair down. The next product that I'm pulling out, I'm very excited about. This is from Pharmacy, and this is their Whipped Greens Oil-Free Foaming Cleanser, which retails for $28. And I've really enjoyed the Pharmacy products I've gotten before. This is what the tube looks like. It says here that this is an oil-free foaming cleanser that draws out dirt, oil, and impurities caused by pollution. This soap-free pH-balanced formula is infused with purifying moringa, papaya, and green clay to help clean pores and surface residue, while sodium PCA helps replenish skin hydration. I personally have oily skin, so for me, this sounds like a dream of a product. It is sealed, so I'm not gonna open it and play with it right now, but I actually am pretty excited to use this. I have other cleansers open, but like I'm actually so excited about this cleanser that I'm like, I might just have to add another one, even though I already have like 4 different cleansers out of my sink, but we're not gonna talk about that. Does anybody else do that where it's like, I have an exfoliating cleanser, I have an oil cleanser, I have different cleansers. It's not like I have 4 of the same. It's like they all do different things, okay? But I am very excited about this one. And I believe this might have been a choice item, but I can't totally remember. Ooh, the next thing I'm very excited about, this is from Dermalect Cosmeceuticals, and this is their Outcrease Retinol Trifecta Serum, which retails for $39. I love that we're starting to see more retinol serums in subscriptions. I feel like that is kind of a little bit of a hype right now, is that retinol is really, really good for your skin, and so we're finally starting to get it in subscriptions, which is great because it is a little bit pricey, but this is what the dropper bottle looks like. This successfully targets the look of fine lines, wrinkles, thick skin, and sun damage. The anti-hydrous formula features 3 tremendously effective forms of retinol actives and a concentrated micro-encapsulated delivery system. Now, if you're using retinol serums, you need to be extra cautious about using SPF if you're going out in the sun. Personally, I think I'm holding off on the next month or so of using retinol serums. I'm gonna stick more to like vitamin C's. And then when we get back into the fall, when I'm not in the sun as much, switch back to retinol. But that's just a personal choice. But I am excited to try this out once I start using the retinol serums again, because this one sounds very nice. So the last product out of the box is this here. This is from Generation Skin, and this is their Hydrating Marine Algae Eye Patches. These retail for $49.99, so this is the most expensive thing in the box. It's like wrapped and sealed, but I do want to open it. All right, so when you open the box, it comes in a little pot like this, and I'm guessing when you open these up, ooh, okay, so it has a little thing to get the patches out with. It does have like one of the plastic seals. It smells like skincare, and then there's the green pouches. It just looks like green gel, but if you scoop in there, they have like those kind of half moon shapes that you put under your eye for eye patches. So now that I've like opened this, I'm gonna have to use them because how long? This is 6 months. So you have a half a year to use these once you open them. So, but I don't know if I've ever gotten eye patches in a tub like this before. Like I've seen them, but I haven't gotten them. So I'm very, very excited. I like that they're blue. That's fun for summer. And the packaging and the font and everything is very, very cute for these. All right, so that was everything in the Boxycharm base box for July 2021. I thought it was a pretty good box. Obviously, it was a little bit more skincare heavy, which I think is fine. I was okay with the beauty sponge is okay. I do want to play around with it more to form a better opinion, but my first impressions, like the makeup looks fine. Like my skin looks fine. And maybe a little bit worse than usual, but not horrible. So I think I can work with that. The brow, I don't love. I'm like on the fence about both of them. I think both of the products I need to use more than once to know if I really, really like them. Obviously for all of the skincare, I can't try it, but I love the skincare that we got in the box. I think the cleanser, the serum, the eye patches, I think all of that is great. So honestly, I'm pretty happy with this box. I also feel like July is a month where you don't tend to wear, I feel like you wear less makeup in July because it's really hot, at least here I am, and humid and gross, and you just want to be at the pool. You need a little SPF, do your little skincare, but I don't wear a ton of makeup in these months because I would just sweat it off. But definitely let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. What did you think of this box and my variation? You might have gotten a completely different variation. You might have gotten none of this. You might have been super heavy with makeup. So definitely let me know what you guys get in your boxes. Again, later in the month, there will be a sister versus sister base box video, and there'll be some premium videos, both PR and paid for, on my channel as well. So let me know your thoughts in the comments, like I said, and I'll see you in my next video.